In old age, never allow these 6 things from your adult children. Because if you do, they can quietly destroy your peace, your dignity, and even your future. That may sound harsh, but it's the truth. So many loving, well-meaning parents, mothers and fathers who gave their lives to raising their children, find themselves in painful situations as they grow older. Not because their children are bad people, but because somewhere along the way, the boundaries disappeared. And when there are no boundaries, love starts to hurt. It turns into guilt, obligation, exhaustion. But here's something you must remember. You are still a whole person, with your own needs, your own space, your own time. And the older you get, the more important it becomes to protect those things. Let's begin with the first thing you must never tolerate. Number 1. Disrespect. Disrespect isn't always loud. It doesn't always sound like shouting or name-calling. The most painful kind of disrespect? It often shows up quietly. A sarcastic comment when you share a memory. A rolled eye when you express your opinion. A laugh when you tell a story. Your son says, "That's not how things work anymore, Mom." The room chuckles. You smile too. But deep down, it stings. You start to feel small. Like your experiences, your wisdom, no longer matter. You wonder, is it just me? Am I too sensitive? No, you're not. You're simply asking for the most basic thing every human being deserves. Respect. Respect for your voice, for your life, for the decades you've lived, and the sacrifices you've made. So what can you do? You don't have to shout. You don't have to argue. In a calm, private moment, simply say, "When you laugh at my stories, it makes me feel like they don't matter, like I don't matter." That one sentence can shift everything. And if it doesn't, if the dismissiveness continues, it's okay to step away, to say, "I won't sit through conversations that make me feel invisible." Because your presence should never feel like a burden. Number 2. Financial dependence. This one is tricky, because it always begins with love. You want to help. You want to see your child stable, safe, supported. So you lend money for rent, for car repairs, for emergencies. You pull from your retirement savings, thinking, just this once. But somehow, it keeps happening. And here's the truth. Every time you do that, you're sacrificing your own stability, your future, your rest. That nest egg you built over decades? It's not their backup plan. Yes, helping occasionally is okay. But when the requests become frequent, when they're well into their 30s or 40s and still leaning on you, it's time to say, enough. You can still offer support, but in ways that don't cost you your peace. Say, "I'll help you create a budget." Or, "I'll match what you save, but I can't cover it all anymore." These aren't punishments. They're stepping stones toward your child's independence and your own peace of mind. Number 3. Emotional manipulation. This one hides well. It looks like love, but it feels like guilt. It sounds like, "I guess I'll cancel my job interview, since you can't watch the kids." Or, "After everything I've been through, I thought you'd be more supportive." Suddenly, your no feels like failure. That's emotional manipulation. It turns your boundary into a weapon, and it chips away at your confidence. But here's the hard truth. Sometimes the ones doing it don't even realize they are. They've learned that pouting, silence, tears, get results. You are not wrong for saying no. You're not cruel. You're not selfish. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting your energy. So next time, pause. Don't answer right away. Say, "Let me think about that." Then, When ready, say, I love you, but when I say no, and you make me feel guilty, it hurts me. Will it be awkward? Maybe. But real love, real respect, will hear you. Number 4. Taking your time and space for granted. Maybe this sounds familiar. You finally sit down to rest. Your tea is warm. You're about to read your book. And the phone rings. Can you come right now? Or worse, they show up at your door unannounced. Dinner, laundry, babysitting, as if your life stopped when theirs began. Let's be clear, being needed can feel good. But when your needs always come last, you begin to disappear. Your hobbies, your health, your freedom. You deserve to say, I need this weekend for myself. You are not being cold. You are being responsible. So start setting boundaries. Say, I'd love to help, but I need a few days' notice. Or, I can come Saturday afternoon, but I can't stay all day. That's not rejection. It's clarity. It's love with limits. Number 5. Making you feel guilty for living your life. Have you ever hesitated to take a trip? Buy something for yourself? Spend a day doing nothing because you fear your children might judge you? That's not parenting. That's pressure. You've given enough. Now, it's your time. You deserve joy. You deserve rest. You don't need to apologize for living, for choosing happiness. You're not a caretaker anymore. You're not an ATM. You're a full, living human being with dreams and needs of your own. If someone makes you feel guilty for taking care of yourself, they're the one out of line. Number 6. Controlling your decisions. Finally, don't allow your children to take away your autonomy. Yes, they might mean well. They want to help. But too often, help becomes control. They start making choices for you, not with you. What you eat, where you go, how you spend your time, who you see. You're not a child. You're an elder. A person full of wisdom, experience, and insight. Speak up. Say, I appreciate your concern, but I will make my own choices. Say it gently. Say it firmly. Because once you lose your voice, it's hard to get it back. You are still the author of your story, even in your later chapters. Growing older does not mean fading away. It does not mean giving up your voice, your joy, or your power. You are not selfish for having boundaries. You are not unkind for needing rest. You are not wrong for protecting your peace. In fact, that is how you show yourself love, and how you teach others to love you properly. The truth is, when you start valuing yourself, some people may pull away, but the right ones, they'll step closer. With more respect, more understanding, and real love. You've spent a lifetime giving. Now, it's your time to receive peace, respect, and freedom. So stand tall in your wisdom. Speak softly, but clearly. And never forget, you matter. You always have. If this message touched your heart, if you found strength in these words, please subscribe to our channel. There's so much more to share. Stories, wisdom, and guidance for this beautiful chapter of life. And don't forget to like this video and share it with someone who needs it. Because sometimes, all it takes is one voice to remind us we're not alone. Until next time, take care of yourself, because you're worth it.